Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Josh, from One Night in Squatchtown. Just kidding. That's not me. So you're about to watch a Q&A that we did at our premiere event, but first I want to talk to you about something very, very, very important. Later on in this Q&A, you're gonna see someone ask if we can have the phrases, far out man, and or the real Bigfoot was the friends we made along the way, printed onto some Pictures Up Squatchtown merch. You asked, we answered, it's happening.
The real Bigfoot was the friends we made along the way. That merch will be coming soon, yeah.
We got super soft, super stylish, far out man, and the real Bigfoot was the friends we made along the way Squatchtown t-shirts that you can buy online. There's a link in the description of this YouTube video. There's a link in our bio on Instagram. But you have to order them by November 30th because then the window closes and you can't order them anymore. I will be ordering all the shirts from Custom Ink on December 1st. So if you don't order by November 30th, you're not getting the shirt. So yeah, very important, very urgent. Go buy your Squatchtown shirt if you like the movie, if you just want to support us. All proceeds will go towards funding future Pictures Up projects. Yeah, that's about it. So enjoy this Q&A session from the premiere screening of One Night in Squatchtown.
Hello, I'm Michael, and I was one of the main characters in Squatchtown. Woohoo!
Hi, I'm Anna Julia. I played Iris.
Hi, I'm Reese. I co-wrote it with Sam. I was in the movie as Jackson, and I wrote the score for it.
Hi, I'm Sam. I co-wrote the movie with Reese. I edited it. I was in it. Yeah, that's about it.
I'm Zoe. I play Mia.
I'm John Barber Hoffman. I played the Taco Bell janitor.
Hi, I'm Wake Davidson. I played Camper 2.
Okay, I'd love to open it up to you guys. What do you guys want to know about the making of this movie? Yes?
Okay, how did you get the transitions to run so smoothly?
Ooh, the transitions to run so smoothly. A big part of that is Reese. A lot, yeah. A lot of music goes into making the transitions flow smoothly, and then a lot of really, really painstaking editing. And so you're seeing some clips behind the scenes right now. This is me, Zoe, and AJ. We spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to figure out how to set up these tents. This took hours, actually. Here we are putting the bruise on Reese, but I'll stop talking about that. All right, what else? Yes?
What is each of y'all's favorite scene filmed for this?
We'll start at the end again with this one.
Probably it was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and we were in front of Zoe's parents' house. Me and Reese were yelling at each other, and the neighbors across the way were just watching us the whole time, and we were just like screaming at each other. It was just so fun.
So part of the special effects was the rain machine, and on one of the nights, it took us about like an hour and a half maybe to get the water to flow to the rain machine. So it was just Michael up at the house, Sam and Zoe and I trying to figure out, the whole situation. It was all of us just like calling each other back and forth and screaming. That was fun.
Can I add to that? Can we elaborate on that night? Because we were out there. It was very late at night. Keep in mind, there's like 400 feet of hoses that we had to run out. The Davidsons very generously supplied the hoses for that, and my grandfather, of course, built the rain machine. And we turned on the hose, and the rain machine wasn't working. So we were like, okay, maybe there's just not enough pressure. We'll let it build for a little while. So we did. Nothing. Eventually, we got just like a little bit. We got like a little spurt, but like it was nothing. So we were like, okay, what's going on? So we go and we find that there's a giant hole in one of the hoses. So it has to be removed from the line entirely. It's not functional whatsoever. That brings us down to about this much space between the two functional hoses that we had left. Which means that they had to be held together by hand, which Michael can attest to. And so Michael's on the other end of the phone. I'm talking to him. I'm like, all right, Michael, we're about to do it. Are you holding them? And he's doing this. And I'm like, okay, we're turning it on. He's like, Sam, turn on the machine. I feel the pressure building. Sam, Sam, turn on the machine. Sam, turn on the ah! And there's just water like everywhere, and his phone's soaked. He's screaming. It's 2 a.m. outside. And eventually we got the shot that night, and we reshot it because it didn't look good. Reese, your favorite scene?
I'm glad I was not there for that. My favorite scene is the opening purely because of Michael's improv, where I walked by him, like, what was in there was probably the second shot, because the first shot, he went, Squatchtown baby, and slapped my butt, and that was not in the script, and so when that first happened, we were all taken back for a second, but it was a nice addition. I like that a lot.
You fell.
I did fall, and the water bottle fell.
The water bottle fell. Everything went to the ground. The mic fell over. That was just how powerful Michael slapped. My favorite scene to film, I don't know. It might be the stuff with John, with Scat Dude here. Yeah. Just filming all those slow motion shots, not having to worry about audio. Zoe rubbing a Bigfoot Scat mustache across his upper lip. One of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. And that was Zoe's idea, by the way, to have a mustache. So that worked out for the better. Here's me practicing my Bigfoot walk for the end of the movie. That's funny. Okay, here we go.
My favorite scene is the frying pan scene. So what's funny is when we filmed that, Reese was not in the Bigfoot suit. That was Sam. And it was 1 a.m., and I am not in that scene, but I was forced to stay outside. It was freezing. And from my perspective, we shot it multiple times. We had his camera and a GoPro filming for the track cam. Is that what it's called?
The trail cam.
The trail cam. And so we just, from my perspective, I just watched Michael beat the crap out of Sam with a rubber frying pan like 3 or 4 times, and Sam was having fun with it.
7 or 8. 7 or 8.
7 or 8, either way.
Anytime you see Reese's character get injured in the movie, I do all of his stunts. When he gets dropped, that's me. When he gets hit with a frying pan, that's me. And Michael insisted on like 8 takes of that because it was the last shot of the movie that we did, and I was like, Michael, as your reward, you don't have to pantomime anything. I want you to go full force, and he did. In most of the takes, I hit the ground, and he kept going, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you. I guess my favorite scene, it was at the beginning of the film, waking me. I'm sorry, my grandma's here. I'm going to use proper grammar. Wake and I were out sitting in the fire, or fake fire. God forbid we have real fire. And filming. Kathy made s'mores. And we were sitting out there, and the s'mores were melting all over us. I don't know if y'all remember. And the bugs were biting us, and we were trying to get this thing done so we could go back inside. It was fun. I enjoyed that.
I just love when we're sitting in the doctor's office, and then we just appear out of nowhere. It's pretty funny.
Michael's idea for a shot, by the way. That was not in the shot list. And they had actually left. They were done filming for the night. And he was like, wait, can we do a shot where it's like from profile and you just see Wake go, dude! So funny. Michael came up with some of the funniest shots in the movie, honestly. Michael's got a great eye. Yeah. All right, what else? Yes.
So how hard was it for Wake and John to get into character?
I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but it didn't seem hard.
Not hard. Not hard at all.
It's actually my alter ego, so it's pretty easy.
Let me tell you, John is a natural. He's the most consistent performer that I've ever edited. Like, I swear, I will go into editing, and if you line up 2 of his takes of the exact same line, you look at the audio waveform, you'll swear it's the exact same one. It's ridiculous. If there's one take where like the facial expressions are great, and then one take where the audio is much better quality, you can just lay the audio over the other one, and you have no idea. John is remarkably consistent. It's kind of creepy, yeah, but it's fantastic as an editor.
We wrote the characters for them.
Listening to it, I'm like, why are you listening to the same clip over and over? And he's like, they're different.
They're different clips. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
John, was that your first on-screen role?
Yes.
The hardest scene. I mean, that one we talked about with the hoses, that was pretty tough. Anything involving the rain machine was a doozy. But Reese got it. Okay.
Any of the outdoor scenes, because it was hot. I can't say that word, but it was hot. Like,
I think for Sam, the car scenes were the hardest because he had a blue screen. We filmed the car scenes in my garage, my parents' garage, and we had a blue screen through all the windows, and he had to edit like every single frame for all of those scenes, and they're like mostly in the car for like more majority of the movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. What else? Yeah.
Were there any days where like the difficulties of filming outweighed the joy of production, and you just kind of decided to call?
Not. What are you about to say, Zoe?
Listen, the first day we started filming, it was so hot outside. It was way too hot, and we were like some of us were like, when we were like not filming, we would have to like sit in front of a fan because it was so hot outside. We were all miserable. I'm sorry.
They were in my car just for the AC, and like we would be about to do a take, and I'm like, guys, I'm so sorry to tell you this. You have to turn the car off. I'm so sorry.
It was fun.
It was fun, but I would agree that was the closest we got to it, like outweighing the fun. But I think it was still fun overall throughout. Yeah, Reese.
This is a question for Reese. How was the writing process for the music like?
so if you know anything about normal movies, the whole film is edited, that word, and then you do like a sort of spotting session where you do this track, this track, this track, this track, and then the composer goes and writes everything at once. How we did it for this film was he would send me scenes that he edits one by one and be like, here's the scene, can you make it joyous? Can you make it sad? And he would just give me like abstract adjectives, and I honestly thank you for that, because that means I could do almost anything that I wanted to, and he would be like, and he was very accepting with a lot of the tracks, which was very nice, because I told him, please be critical, please be critical. If you don't like it, tell me that you don't, because you're the director. But no, the process was sort of like he would send me the scene, I would watch the scenes a few times, and then come up with like a melody or like maybe like a rhythm thing that could go, and then figure out how to time it out with the scene that he has set.
Yeah, well, I mean, you co-wrote it with me, so I knew kind of from the outset that you had really as good an idea of what kind of film it should be as me, and you have a much better idea of how music affects a film's tone than me. So yeah, I for the most part trusted your direction every single time, because I felt like you had a very natural ear, I suppose, for what the movie should sound like. So yeah, let's hear it for Reese's score, by the way. Oh my gosh, really completed the whole movie. Yeah. All right, what's next? Yeah.
Will you release a blooper reel?
Yes, we will release a blooper reel. Yes. There's a lot of John. That's why he's saying, "Oh God." Some very, very funny stuff in there. Yeah, it'll be out before too long. Lots of in-depth behind-the-scenes stuff will be out on YouTube.
While he's up there, that's Joshua Adderhold, and he played the cello for the final track.
Yes,
He's not
let's hear
here,
it for Josh.
but a round of applause for him, because he did an amazing job.
Yeah.
I don't normally write for cello, and you would think that some people would think that like it's easy to just transcribe, oh, if you can play it on a piano, you can play it on this instrument. No. I wrote something for him, and he said, Reese, measure 6. Not happening. Do this. And I was like, okay, cool. So he was a big help in like making it playable on the cello, which was very nice.
Oh, yeah. My dad. Someone said my dad. Where? Hi.
I don't have my hand raised anymore. I'm going to ask about the score, but I'll ask this instead. Give us some ideas on times for everything. You know, how long does it take to shoot, and then how long does it take to edit? I particularly want to know how long you worked on that score.
Yes, I mean, as a student production, it takes longer because you have to work with weekends and afternoons, and yeah, so it really kind of gets stretched out over a longer time than if you had everybody every day. But we started filming on July 31st, and the final export for the film was exported a week ago today. Or a week ago yesterday. Yeah, so that's about the span of time we're looking at for the entire process. Editing, I don't really know, because I didn't really just like sit down and edit the whole thing. I edited it bit by bit as we shot it. So yeah, but that's about the timeline for the whole film, and Reese can tell you about how long the score takes.
Yeah, and so since he edited it, God, I can't say that word. Don't make fun of me, please. While he was doing that, since he was doing it bit by bit, I was doing the score bit by bit. So, but if I was to like add up everything, I'd say for the whole 30-minute movie, it took about 15 hours to do the score. Most of it was spent on the final scene, just because that's an impactful scene. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Recording the music for that final scene was like actually one of the best days of my life. Like being in there and being like, oh my God, this is for the movie that we
Yeah,
that
I
we
pointed
wrote.
out, I was like, okay, so this is where we're recording, and you're going to be in that room, and you went, there's glass? I'm behind glass?
I'm like a producer in a music biopic. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was excited. It was professional in there. Let's see. Back here?
Where do you want to see the movie go from here? What's the next step?
Ooh, the festival that we mentioned at the beginning, All-American High School Film Festival that we just got back from this past weekend. That's the biggest goal, like if you're making movies in high school, I think for anybody, but you know, festivals all around. I'll be submitting it to whoever will take it. I think I need to make an alternate cut of the movie where we cut 7 minutes off the runtime somehow. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out to meet the limits for certain festivals, but yeah, I mean, I just want to see this film seen by as many people as possible, and that's why I'm a big believer in releasing it on YouTube pretty much as soon as it's done. A lot of times you're advised not to do that because festivals like to have premiere status and they like it to be an exclusive thing, but I don't know, I kind of believe in the stuff I make being for everybody and being accessible for everybody as soon as it can be. So yeah, it'll be on YouTube Friday. Yeah. Uncensored. Yes.
So, who did the makeup for the bruise on your face? Because it was awesome.
That is a $5 temporary tattoo from Amazon.com. You just hold it on your face with a washcloth, like just like one of those you'd get out of like a vending machine at like a rest. Yes.
Credits to Elizabeth. She's not here, but credits to Elizabeth for putting it on.
Yeah, Elizabeth Hahn, our assistant director, couldn't be here tonight, but she did a fantastic job. Let's hear it for her real quick. Yeah, no, you're good. Reese.
Was the bruise a pain to get off?
Thomas has
Sometimes I wouldn't take it off immediately. So funny enough, during one of the shoots, I was really camping with some friends, and then I was like, all right, guys, I gotta leave for a sec. Filmed here, came back, forgot to take off the bruise, and they were like, oh my God, what happened? And I said, I got clunked with a frying pan. That's it.
You should see the other guy. Thomas?
Okay, I'm going to use the mic for this because I'm too loud, or not. This is a question for Mr. Hoffman.
Yes, Thomas.
Well, kind of two parts to this. What'd you do with the leftover chocolate? And what'd you do about the chocolate on your upper lip?
I think Zoe wiped it off me. Didn't you wipe the? I can't remember. Someone wiped it off me, and then I ate the rest of it.
So you're telling me you ate squatch poop?
Yes.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, what else we got? Yes.
So, how are you?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm great. How are you guys doing? How are all you? Good? Good. We're good.
Are we doing good?
You're Cameron, right? From On Premiere Night?
On premiere night.
Yeah, he's in Reese's movies.
No, I don't know him.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Harley?
What's next from Pictures Up Productions?
I've been saying for a little bit now that since we've just done our biggest, longest project of all time, we're probably going to do something absurdly short next. Like that, All American has a micro movie category for things under 1 minute. I think we might do that just so I can chill out for a little bit after this one. Yeah, Cameron?
What was the inspiration behind like the storyline of the movie?
I have So there's a movie that he made called A Halloween to Forget that me and Zoe are in, and I was in a banana suit, and he said, "Hey, what if we like put you in another suit?" And that was the starting point for the story. It was like from the very beginning, Reese in a Bigfoot suit, and then.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's just it's just guy in suit. That's about it. No, I forget exactly where the storyline came from. It took shape really gradually over time. At some point, I thought that they might act. I thought it might have been like a stranger in a Bigfoot suit who tried to attack them, and then like they killed him. That was gonna be a darker story. You remember that? Yeah. But like the tone of it and kind of the direction it took to. What? Oh. I was so confused. The tone of it and kind of the direction it took to me was like really reminiscent of 2000s like what buddy road trip comedies. Superbad is a favorite of mine. They spend most of that like on the road with like an objective. Ours is like a slightly cleaner Superbad with Bigfoot and camping and stuff. Yeah. A camping movie is probably the hardest thing you can film, by the way, because it's outside where you can't really easily get power to lights, cameras, anything. A lot of it's at nighttime where there's bugs and it's dark and people got to go home. We spent a lot of nights at Zoe's house just sleeping over there. So it was a really involved process, but all these people were incredibly good sports about it and very helpful in helping us make this. All right, do we have anything else? Yeah.
Michael, was it fun to hit Sam with the frying pan?
So, in a way, we didn't get paid for this movie, which is fine. I'm fine with it. I like to think of it as my compensation for the movie. So I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, everybody on stage tonight is allowed to hit me with a frying pan tonight after the show.
For real?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Including me?
Yeah. Yes.
I just wanted to mention that during the whole thing, I enjoyed the blooming of the relationships. Especially the one in the tent. Your dad looks like a possum. That was pretty awesome and awkward. But I just enjoyed that aspect of it, how you kind of brought them all together.
Yeah. I mean, I think in the end, it ends up being a movie about friendship. You know, it's a dumb movie about Bigfoot and frying pans and stuff. But like, it does kind of like center around that theme of friendship, and that's what ties it all together in the end. Yeah.
Can you make merch with the
Make merch.
The real Bigfoot was the friends we made. Please.
The real Bigfoot was the real Bigfoot was the friends we made along the way. That merch will be coming soon. Yeah. And then I can pay Michael.
Yeah, I think you should wear it next year to the Indy.
Yeah, I will. All right. Oh yeah, here's our Zoom calls with Reese figuring out the score. Anybody else? Yes.
Can we just have merch with Far Out?
Far Out, man. Yeah. Yes, we can. Kenneth.
So it seems like the chemistry here is really, really good. Is there any likelihood we see this same or a similar cast in your future projects?
Guys.
Squatchtown goes to college.
Ooh. Life in Jackson's new town. In Maine, yeah. There's a lot of different directions that could go. Maybe so. Wait, did you just mean the cast or like a direct sequel? Oh, the cast? Yeah, probably so. Yeah. Or we could do a sequel. Another night in Squatchtown. Oh, one night at Loch Ness. Oh, he's right, Nessie. Okay, is there anybody else? Do I? All right. Then I think we'll wrap it up then for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight to watch our work. You can use the QR codes that are going to be on screen in a second to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, check out the original score for One Night in Squatchtown, which is now available on Apple Music, Spotify, all major streaming platforms. Thanks again to Jan Ewing, North Hall High School, Thomas Clifton, Nathan Slater, Ian Weaver, my sister Lily Morgan, who helped film tonight, and the entire cast and crew and executive producers of One Night in Squatchtown. I couldn't have done this tonight without any of you. So join us in the lobby, have some snacks, take some pictures in the photo booth, and have a great night.